BCom Honors first semester, welcome to the auditorium. Welcome to the first day of our presentation. It gives me immense pleasure to introduce Team 1, which is led by Ms. Muskan. Let's give it up for our Team 1 of the day. Thank you. I just have 2 points to share with you today before we start the presentation. Because I know this is going to happen inadvertently with everyone at some point or the other in their public speaking career. Please remember, 1. This is not just a test of your technical competence. आपकी knowledge principal management में या management thoughts में कितनी solid है. This is not just a test of that. It is a test of your collective transferable soft skills, communication skills, group presentation skills, team working skills, interpersonal skills, negotiation skills, and problem solving skills and time management skills. यहाँ पर हर एक चीज का प्रदर्शन हो रहा है. And of course, management and leadership skills. How good managers they are with a leader's mindset. That's what we are going to test each and every participant on. That's point number 1. Point number 2. Some of you today are going to have things like butterflies in your stomach. Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
तेज बोलिए, हो रहा है तो?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Some of you are going to have sweaty palms today. Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Some of you will also have dry throats. May need to have a sip of water here and there. All of these things are going to happen. Some of you will have slightly racing hearts also. दिल की धड़कन भी बढ़ने वाली है. So my advice to all of you as well as to our teams 2 and 3 is science says that the physical symptoms of anxiety right now are actually the same as those of excitement. Anxiety is a negative emotion. Do you agree with me, students?
Yes, ma'am.
However, excitement is a very positive emotion, isn't it? But science says that the total physical response, physical reaction created in the body, psychosomatic, mind, body, the reactions produced in the body are the same in fear, anxiety as well as excitement. So my tip number 2 to Muskan's team today is convert your anxiety into excitement. Fool your mind. Your mind is telling you you are slightly anxious. But now you have to command your mind, hello, no. It's not anxiety. All of this is happening to me. I'm sweating, my throat is dry, it's okay. My palms are tingling, no problem. But I'm only excited. I'm excited to meet my absolutely fantastic audience. That's tip number 2. Convert your fear into excitement. You will perform far better. Point number 3, my last tip for today. Anxiety also comes from this thought like, audience kya sochegi? If I mumble, if I fumble, if I forget, what will my audience think? Will they laugh at me? Will they quietly judge me? No. Tip number 3, science has proven this. Your audience is never your enemy. Yes, they have been given a task. They are going to behave like sharks. They will question, they will test, they will challenge. It's their job to do it because they have to earn their marks also. It's a competitive world. We are switching from a cooperative mode to a competitive mode today. Having said that, your audience is your friend. Please remember that. They are your friends first. And then they are sharks who are only performing their duty. They have to ask questions because they will have doubts. Yes or no, audience? Having doubts is their right. Asking questions is their right. But first and foremost, they are your friends. So tell your mind, I'm only excited because I'm very happy to meet my friendly audience. They are not my enemies. They are not judging me. Is this point 3 clear?
Yes, ma'am.
So tip number 1, this is not just a soul test of your technical competence. आपको कितनी knowledge है? ये सिर्फ उस चीज का टेस्ट नहीं है, सारे के सारे सॉफ्ट स्किल्स टेस्ट हो रहे हैं। टिप नंबर 2, convert your fear into excitement. Tip number 3, your audience is your friend. So please once again, huge round of applause for the students work here. And on this positive note and this note of nice encouragement, I shall hand over the stage and the mic to you, Ms. Muskan. All the best to our team 1. And on which topic are you going to give your presentation today?
Principles given by F.W. Taylor.
Oh, that's absolutely wonderful. We can't wait for this presentation to begin. Everyone, all the best.
Good morning, ma'am. Good morning, everyone. Today I, Muskan, and my team are here to share this wonderful presentation with you. I would like to thank Anukriti ma'am for giving us this golden opportunity. This presentation is a result of a dedication and countless hours of research, and we hope that you can find this information engaging. So let's dive in. Let's start our presentation with the very first slide, which is what is scientific management.
Very nice.
Scientific management introduction. It is the use of scientific, systematic, objective, and logical principle and means to carry out engineering functions. Scientific management can also be defined as application of science for each and every element of management. Taylor insists on scientific management as opposed to thumb of rule. The Bachelor Steel Company, where Taylor himself worked, achieved threefold increase in productivity by application of scientific management principles. So, it would be in order to discuss this principle.
Good morning everyone, I am Sneha Kawal. I am here to present my topic about F.W. Taylor, then Frederick Winslow Taylor. He was also known as the father of scientific management. He was an amateur mechanical engineer. In 1876, he became an apprentice mechanist and rose to the position of chief engineer in Latin Steel Company, USA. During his career, he experimented his ideas and made significant contribution to the management theory. He was one of the intellectual leaders of efficiency movement and was highly influential in factory system of production. Thank you.
So now that we know who was F.W. Taylor, let us also know about his contributions.
Contribution of F.W. Taylor. He was the first one to emphasize the importance of scientific approach managing an enterprise instead of hit and try method. The major contribution was his two important books, Shop Management and Principle of Scientific Management, which were published in 1903 and 1911 respectively. For his contribution, he is well known as the father of scientific management.
Now my friends will tell you about all four scientific principles of management. First, science not a rule of thumb. Second, cooperation not individualism. Third, development of workers to their greatest efficiency and prosperity. Fourth, harmony not discord.
Hello everyone. So the very first principle of management given by F.W. Taylor states science not rule of thumb. Well, the sentence itself says not rule of thumb, which means we must be practical in our life and we must think before doing. Well, it is based on scientific rules and operate better. So here's a video of one more example.
Hi everyone, it's Yanis here, and in this video we will explore what is rule of thumb. We will look at what it is, how does it work, why it's important, and I'll also share some examples to illustrate it. If this is your first time on this channel, then make sure you subscribe and hit the bell icon to get updates on my latest videos about time management and productivity. Rule of thumb refers to a principle with a broad application that is not intended to be strictly accurate or reliable for every situation. In simple words, the rule of thumb is a rough estimation based on a person's previous experience, or it can be treated as the most common way of doing things. If you ask me what time you should wake up if you want to start your day early, then I would say, as a rule of thumb, people who
Now let's discuss about the second principle given by F.W. Taylor, which is harmony and not discord. According to this principle, there should be complete harmony and proper understanding between the management and the workers. Both the parties should give up their attitude of opposition and enmity and should develop positive relations. There should be a peaceful kinship between both the parties. To get such harmonious relations, Mr. Taylor stressed on mental revolution. Now, what is mental revolution? Mental revolution is the change in the mental outlook. It involves change in the outlook towards from competition to cooperation and also understanding the value of each other. Mr. Taylor also stated that the true interests of workers as well as management is one and same, and the prosperity of any organization wholly depends upon the prosperity of workers as well as the management. Now let's understand this principle with the help of an example. If a worker is having a problem with his working hours rather than creating fuss, going on strike, affecting his productivity, he should talk to the manager. Let me give you a real life example of Japan. In Japan, if a worker goes on strike rather than affecting his or her productivity, they work even more. They work more than the normal hours just to gain sympathy. Now, I have a question for the audience because I want you guys to be involved. Please be involved. What does harmony leads to? It's a very simple one-word answer. Anyone?
Can you pass on the mic also? Yes.
What does harmony leads to?
Harmony leads to better productivity as a whole, as each and everyone will be involved in it and will lead to a better productivity and a better family.
Thank you, but it's just a one-word answer. Very good answer, but it's just a one-word answer. Anyone? It's just one word.
From the gentleman, anyone please?
Sagar.
Mr. Sagar.
Cooperation between the employers and employees for the growth of the organization.
Correct. Cooperation. So now I invite our friend Shivani to tell us more about the third principle, cooperation.
to organize charity event for poor people. So we can say that all the people coming together as a team to get their cause efficiently. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Shivani, for this explanation. Yes, what? Question? Shivani?
So we have a question for Miss Shivani from our audience. Yes. And Miss Shivani, could you keep the mic closer?
Yes.
Yeah. And please talk in Hindi freely. Yes.
कोऑपरेशन मतलब सब एक साथ टीम में काम करें और कोऑर्डिनेशन मतलब जैसे मैनेजर सबको अपना टास्क देता है करने के लिए एज वी नो तो वो टास्क अपने ऑर्गेनाइज वे में होना चाहिए
प्लानिंग में
माइक पे क्या माइक को ध्यान में रखो
प्लानिंग में कोऑर्डिनेशन कोऑपरेशन कौन मतलब कैसे करें प्लानिंग ऑर्गेनाइजिंग डायरेक्टिंग इसमें कोऑर्डिनेशन कोऑपरेशन आता है कि
प्लानिंग में कोऑर्डिनेशन आता है तो हम लोग को स्टार्टिंग करनी कैसे है क्या वो सही है क्या हम लोग को स्टार्टिंग करनी कैसे प्लानिंग में ये आता है फर्स्ट कोऑर्डिनेशन कि स्टार्ट कैसे होगा क्या वे है क्या ट्रिक है और क्या हमको एक्सक्यूट करना है प्लानिंग में ऑर्गेनाइजिंग और ये सब करनी होता है कोऑपरेशन से प्लानिंग में है इसमें कोऑर्डिनेशन चाहिए होता है हर चीज के लिए
ओके थैंक यू सो मच मिस शिवानी
थैंक यू
Thank you, Shivani. I am Sneha Chauhan, and my topic is fourth principle and the last principle of FW Taylor, that is development of workers to their greatest efficiency and prosperity. अब एक बहुत ही कम लोग होते हैं जो अपने यहाँ काम कर रहे वर्कर्स या एम्प्लॉयज पे उन पे ध्यान देते हैं, लेकिन भाई बहुत ही गलत बात होती है कि उन पर ध्यान ना देना। देखिए आप ही एक बात बताइए, कोई स्टूडेंट अच्छे मार्क्स लाता है तो क्या होता है? क्या सिर्फ वही फेमस होता है? नहीं ना, उसका टीचर भी फेमस होता है। तो ऐसे ही एक ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में अगर कोई अच्छा वर्कर है और आप उसे उसके लेवल का डेवलपमेंट दे रहे हैं तो उससे क्या होगा? वो आपको ही अच्छा काम करके देगा ना। तो इससे वो ये क्या कहते हैं, अकॉर्डिंग टू दिस प्रिंसिपल मैनेजमेंट शुड aim to develop workers to the greatest efficiency and prosperity. यहाँ पे ये बोलते हैं कि वर्कर्स के ऊपर काम करना, उन पर ध्यान देना कहीं ना कहीं आपकी ही रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी बनती है, ठीक है ना? अगर अच्छा वर्कर होगा तो आपको एक अच्छा काम करके देगा। एंड वर्कर्स एफिशिएंसी डिपेंड्स ऑन द प्रॉपर ट्रेनिंग एंड योर सिलेक्शन। सबसे पहले तो ये बोलते हैं कि आपको सबसे अच्छा सिलेक्शन करना है, ठीक है? आपके पास जब लोग आते हैं सिलेक्शन के लिए तो ऐसा नहीं है कि आपने देखा कि ये आपका दोस्त है, सॉरी फॉर द डिस्ट्रैक्शन। तो हम लोग कहते हैं कि वो ये बोलते हैं कि वर्कर्स एफिशिएंसी डिपेंड्स ऑन द प्रॉपर ट्रेनिंग एंड देयर सिलेक्शन। तो सबसे पहले तो ये बोलते हैं आपको अच्छे से अच्छा सिलेक्शन करना है। जब आपके पास लोग आते हैं सिलेक्शन के लिए तो आपको ऐसा नहीं देखना है कि ये मेरा दोस्त है तो आपने उसको रख लिया, ऐसा नहीं करना है। आपको उसकी परफॉर्मेंस को ऐसे एनालाइज करना है, देखना है कौन कैसे काम कर रहा है, कौन कितना अच्छा काम कर रहा है, और जो जितना अच्छा काम कर रहा है ना आपको उसी को सेलेक्ट करना है। एंड आफ्टर सिलेक्शन you must be prepared job according to your qualification. अब क्या है कि I want someone from the audience please I participate in example for anyone Anshika please.
कितने volunteers चाहिए आपको?
Only two.
2 volunteers from the audience please. आइए।
अब मान लीजिए कि अंशिका है, अंशिका ने MBA किया हुआ है IIM लखनऊ से, ठीक है? तो इसका मतलब इन्होंने तो बहुत अच्छे से पढ़ाई की होगी ना, क्योंकि भाई IIM की तो अपनी अलग वैल्यू है, और इन्होंने भी MBA किया हुआ है लेकिन किसी रैंडम कॉलेज से। तो मैंने क्या किया, लेकिन
सर, ये मेरे दोस्त है, तो मैंने इसको इसका बॉस बना दिया। तो मैंने क्या किया, यहाँ पे मैंने ही तो गलती की। अब यहाँ पे ये बताइए, ये कोई अच्छा काम करने की कोशिश भी करेगी, कोई इंटरेस्टिंग काम करने की कोशिश करेगी, तो वैसा भी मना कर देंगे क्योंकि भाई ये तो बॉस है ना। तो यहाँ पे क्या होगा, देखिए, तो यहाँ पे क्या होगा, अब लॉस किसका होगा, उसकी ग्रोथ हो पाएगी, नहीं हो पाएगी, और लॉस किसका होगा, हमारा ही लॉस होगा ना। तो भाई आपको ऐसा नहीं करना है। थैंक यू, आप जा सकते हैं। तो आपको ऐसा नहीं करना है, आपको सबसे पहले तो अच्छा सिलेक्शन करना है, उसके बाद भी उसकी क्वालिफिकेशंस के अकॉर्डिंग जॉब देनी है। ऐसे भी रैंडम जॉब उठा के नहीं देनी। कोई एमबीए किया है, आपने उसको क्लर्क बना दिया, टाइपिंग की जॉब करवा रहे हो, और कोई इंग्लिश में अच्छा है तो आपने उसको डिजाइनिंग में डाल दिया। भाई उसकी कंटेंट राइटिंग करवाओ, डिजाइनिंग करवाने से क्या मतलब होता है। एंड देन अब उसके बाद क्या होता है कि मतलब सिलेक्शन हो गया, उसकी एफिशिएंसी को इंक्रीज करने के लिए to increase the efficiency and to achieve the maximum potential, they must be provided scientific training, and also employees must be sent for training from time to time to update their knowledge. अब यहाँ पे भी यहाँ पे क्या होता है कि भाई हम लोग क्या करते हैं, एक बार जॉब लग गई तो अब क्या ट्रेनिंग लेनी, फिर जॉब कर लेते हैं, क्या ही ट्रेनिंग पे काम में जाए करने। तो यहाँ पे हम लोग बहुत बड़ी गलती करते हैं। हम लोग को ट्रेनिंग लेनी चाहिए। क्यों लेनी चाहिए, क्योंकि भाई हम लोग जब न्यू टेक्निक सीखेंगे नहीं, नई ट्रेनिंग लेंगे नहीं, तो हम लोग नहीं अपडेटेड कैसे रहेंगे। मान लीजिए आपको जॉब से निकाल दिया जाता है, तो क्या आपको नई जॉब मिल जाएगी, नहीं मिलेगी, क्योंकि आप अपडेटेड है ही नहीं। तो आपको सबसे पहले मतलब यहाँ पे ये भी बोलते हैं कि एम्प्लॉयज को टाइम टू टाइम ट्रेनिंग के लिए भी भेजना चाहिए, ताकि वो अपने नॉलेज लेवल को भी इंक्रीज कर पाए। So example is nowadays companies send their employees to attend the seminars to attend eminent management experts like Philip Kotler from mentor board of the employees. तो यहाँ पे this will ensure the greatest efficiency and prosperity for both companies and employees. Thank you.
Good morning everyone. Good morning ma'am.
Looking very handsome.
मैं handsome हूँ ma'am. My topic is 7 techniques of
handsome की बात करने पहले
ये सब फालतू बात।
बेटा, मैनेजमेंट की दुनिया में जो सुनाई देता है वो बिकता है, जो दिखता है वो बिकता है, एंड ऑफ कोर्स कंटेंट तो मैटर करता ही है। उसी बात पर बॉटम बटन को अनबटन कर लीजिए, बॉटम बटन नीचे वाला, यस। नहीं बेटा, खड़े होना है, टॉप बटन को बटन लगाइए। एटिकेट में सिखाया था, फिश का एग्जांपल देके, अब तो आप और भी ज्यादा हैंडसम लग रहे हैं, तालियां बजाइए। ये है एब्सोल्युटली प्रॉपर कॉर्पोरेट लुक। टॉप बटन हमेशा बटन करना चाहिए, ठीक है। बहुत अच्छे लग रहे हैं, बहुत शानदार लग रहा है, और आप बोलेंगे भी बहुत शानदार है।
Thank you ma'am. My topic is 7 techniques of scientific management. Only topics, not with the explanation. Now my friends tell you 7 techniques of scientific management. First is functional formanship. Second is standardization and simplification. Method study. Differential piece-based system. Motion study. Time study. Fatigue study. And last one, I have a case study for you. In last one. Yes ma'am.
Thank you, Ritika, for this beautiful explanation. Good morning, my name is Tushar Solwa. Now, I carry this presentation with my topic, standardization and simplification. Anyone in the audience know what is standardization and simplification means? Anyone?
want to, few words I want to clear this standardization and simplification of work. Standardization means making a standards of the product which lie in which category, like grading. If you have a pulses, different kind of pulses have different gradings. This kind of standardization I make for pulses. And simplification of works defines itself in standardization. Like if it clear the group and make the groupings of pulses, then it shows us we had already made a simplification of our work, and this will help us to do our work more in a more what we say, in a more efficient way, effective way.
Good answer.
You did very good. And my definition also related to this. Now, standardization. Standardization means setting a fixed standard of the product, like its shape, size, which reduce the duplication of the work, and to maximize the output. It increase the efficiency of the company and reduce the duplication of the work. And now, in simplification. Simplification, it means basically a normal elimination of unnecessary variety of goods, grade, size, color, and the way of production of different type of. We have a different type of way of production. We can produce one product in different ways. But through simplification, we eliminate those variety and select the one perfect variety. Someone know why? Why we eliminate unnecessary variety?
Anyone from the audience, why do you want to eliminate so many superfluous unnecessary?
Variety, grade, or different type of product.
Simplification क्यों करना चाहती है कोई भी कंपनी?
क्यों करती है simplification कोई कंपनी?
To overcome chaos.
Any other? भाई पागल हो यार। आपकी भी दो है। सोच में तो आए नहीं है।
To reduce the time and wasteful resources, मतलब टाइम को कम करने को और wasteful मतलब रिसोर्स वेस्ट ना हो, इसलिए हम इसको सिंप्लीफाई करते हैं वर्क।
तो मेन रीजन यही है हमारा कि हम जो सिंप्लीफिकेशन करते हैं वो इसीलिए करते हैं कि हमारे जो रिसोर्सेज है उनका इकोनॉमिक यूज हो सके, हमारा डुप्लीकेशन ना हो, जो कंपनी है मैक्सिमाइज प्रॉफिट कर सके और अपनी एक बेटर एफिशिएंसी और इफेक्टिवनेस से अपना काम कर सके और अपना जो है प्रॉफिट गोइंग ट्रेंड है वो मेंटेन कर सके। नाउ आई विल टेल यू वन थिंग दैट दीस बोथ आर मतलब स्टैंडर्डाइजेशन सिंप्लीफिकेशन आर इंटररिलेटेड टू ईच अदर। These both are interrelated to each other because in simplification we eliminate unnecessary variety of grades and product, a number of grades, a size of the product and retain it. But through standardization, after retaining the limited variety of product, जब हम ये limited variety of product को retain कर लेते हैं through simplification, तो हम लोग क्या करते हैं? ये जो होते हैं हमारे standard बन जाते हैं और जो कंपनी को इसी के ऊपर काम करना होता है on the basis of these standard and रिटेन स्टैंडर्ड के ऊपर काम करना होता है टू अचीव देयर मैक्सिमम प्रॉफिट एंड द डिजायर्ड गोल। नाउ वी एक्सप्लेन दिस विद एन एग्जांपल, हाइपोथेटिकल एग्जांपल। ओके, सपोज आई हैव अ XYZ publication company and my company have received an order of publishing 101,000 books of essentials of management by Professor Anukriti. And we have a board meeting on discussion of which type of paper we use. Primary paper we use in our book and the color of our book page. Anyone in the audience suggest some type of papers? You have my board numbers. I am a senior, you have my board numbers.
Three size papers and printing papers.
Which one?
You ask me the different kinds of A4 size of paper sheets and A3 size of paper sheets, printing for the banners and pamphlets.
Not pamphlet, I want a book.
You want a book? Okay, that kind of paper. Okay,
much variety like A4 रिसाइकल पेपर में से पहले सिंप्लीफाई करा अपना A4 पेपर और उसी को मैंने अपना स्टैंडर्ड बना दिया थ्रू स्टैंडर्डाइजेशन प्रोसेस। एंड जो कंपनी होगी मेरी अब XYZ उसी के ऊपर काम करेगी, उसी स्टैंडर्ड के ऊपर एक बुक प्रोड्यूस करेगी और अपना मार्केट जो गोल है अपना टास्क जो है वो अचीव करेगी। थैंक यू। नाउ Bhumika, I hand over the mic.
पोडियम माइक यूज करिएगा क्योंकि उसमें ब्रेथ कम आ रही है।
Good morning everyone. My name is Vigita and I am here to talk about method study. Method study is finding out the best way of doing your job to maximize the efficiency in the use of machinery, manpower, capital and materials to improve the job quality and reduce production cost and maximize profit. उदाहरण में जैसे कि हम सभी स्टूडेंट्स हैं और हमें कोई नया सब्जेक्ट पढ़ना है, समथिंग आउट ऑफ द कंफर्ट जोन, और उसको ऑफकोर्स पढ़ने के बहुत सारे तरीके हैं। जैसे कि हमारे पेरेंट्स बोलते हैं कि सुबह पढ़ा करो, शाम को पढ़ा करो, दिन में पढ़ा करो। कैन आई आस्क यू गाइस अ क्वेश्चन लाइक आप कब पढ़ते हैं? जैसे कि सागर जी आप कब पढ़ते हैं? एक दिन में कौन सा टाइम होता है आपका? आप चलिए वहाँ पे देख पढ़ा।
मुझे लगता है एग्जाम करीब आ रहा, पढ़ना शुरू करना पड़ेगा। वैसे मैं 4 to 8 पढ़ता शाम को, इवनिंग
शाम को। कोई और anybody else want to volunteer?
सत्यम जी आप कब पढ़ते हैं आप बता दो।
आप कब पढ़ते हैं?
हाँ ये भी बता दो।
पढ़ते हैं बट एक्चुअली शाम को ही पढ़ते हैं।
शाम
को पढ़ते हैं ओनली 3 आवर्स।
आप क्या शेयर करना चाहेंगे कि आपकी मम्मी कब बोलती थी आपको पढ़ने के लिए? जैसे हमको बचपन में बोला जाता था सुबह पढ़ो, वैसे क्या आपके साथ भी कुछ हुआ है?
हाँ, मेरी मम्मी बोलती थी कि रात को पढ़ा करो, रात के टाइम पे मतलब सुबह के टाइम पे 4 to 6 के बीच में पढ़ा करो। उस टाइम पे ज़्यादा मेमोरी क्लियर होता है और रिमेंबर भी रहता है ज़्यादा टाइम तक। बट हमको ऐसा कुछ लगता नहीं है, हम जिस टाइम पढ़ते हैं हमको वो क्लियर हो जाता है उसी टाइम पे, डेडिकेशन के साथ पढ़ते हैं वही क्लियर हो जाता है वहीं पे। इसलिए हमको जरूरत नहीं पड़ी, आज तक हमने रात को कभी पढ़ा ही नहीं। आफ्टर ये हमने कभी नहीं पढ़ा, कितनी भी एग्जाम हो, कितनी भी हार्ड एग्जाम हो, ट्वेल्थ बोर्ड में भी।
Anybody else wants to volunteer to tell their? Yes ma'am.
मेरे भी बोर्ड एग्जाम्स थे किसी ज़माने में बहुत सारे और फिर यूनिवर्सिटी के एग्जाम्स आए, लेकिन हम भी सत्यम जी की राय से बिल्कुल सहमत हैं। हमारे मम्मी पापा भी हमको बहुत बोले सुबह पढ़ो, 4 से 6 कोई ये ब्रह्म मुहूर्त होता है और दिमाग ज़्यादा क्लियर है और ज़्यादा एनर्जी होती है और रिटेंशन पावर ज़्यादा रहती है, ब्ला 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 एक्सेट्रा। लेकिन हमने देखा कि जिस समय हम मूड बना लेते थे कि अब तो पढ़ेंगे, उसी समय हमने रिटेन भी सबसे अच्छा किया और रिप्रोड्यूस भी एग्जाम में सबसे अच्छा किया और मार्क्स भी बड़े अच्छे आए और पूरे टाइम अपने एकेडमिक करियर में हम टॉपर भी रहे, स्कॉलरशिप होल्डर भी रहे। लेकिन टाइम का कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ा हमारे ऊपर, जब हमने मन बनाया तब पढ़ा, अच्छे से पढ़ा और क्लियर कर दिया। लेकिन हाँ एक बात, सुबह हमने कभी नहीं पढ़े।
Yes ma'am, it's a myth actually। सबके पेरेंट्स या सबकी मम्मी बोलते होंगे कि सुबह पढ़ा करो, काफी शांत माहौल रहता है। पर्सनली मेरी मम्मी भी यही बोलती थी बट इट नेवर वर्क फॉर मी। एक्चुअली मैंने भी बोर्ड में मैंने नहीं पढ़ा था सुबह इट्स नॉट माय मेथड। एग्जैक्टली मैं यही बोलना चाहती हूँ एज मैम सेड कि सबके लिए सबका मेथड यूज नहीं होता है। अगर हमें अपना मेथड चूज करना भी है तो हम सबकी थोड़ी थोड़ी राय, थोड़ा थोड़ा अपने टाइम को बांट करके हम अपने लिए, हमारे लिए क्या बेस्ट मेथड है हम उसको यूज कर सकते हैं, जिससे आपको पता चल जाए कि आपके लिए मेथड क्या है। तो दिस इज व्हाट मेथड स्टडी इज। थैंक यू।
Good morning, ma'am. Hello, everyone. My name is Priyanka, and now I'm going to continue this presentation with my topic, time study. Time study. Time study is a methodical way to observe and measure or employ work rate by using time device. It aims to determine how long it takes an employee or a qualified worker to complete a task at a set performance level. So we can see with an example. Anyone out here can come in front. Anyone, you can participate. Anyone, Manya, boys.
कोई भी प्लीज पार्टिसिपेट करिए, आइए, कोई भी आ सकता है.
सागर
सागर
सागर जी आप भी आइए. तालियां बजाओ सब लोग.
Suppose I am an article company and I want to employ and I will give her to write 25 words and I will
माइक दे दे प्रियंका माइक दे प्रियंका
she is writing 25 words and I will record it.
सृजन इसको पकड़ो इसको पकड़ो.
Record it closely, see what they are doing. Record that.
As Manya is completed in 16 seconds and Sagar is going to write.
As we can say that she is completed in 16 seconds and he is completed in 15 seconds. Sagar is more efficient and effective in his work. So for the further in future project, I will conduct with Sagar. Thank you.
Who's next? Please keep moving fast here.
Good morning everyone, I'm Jiva and I'm here to present the next technique which was given by Frederick Winslow Taylor. It was motion study. Motion study involves lifting, putting objects, sitting and changing positions of objects, etc. while performing a particular task. Motion study helps to save time and increase production as it detects and eliminates unnecessary movements. F.W. Taylor and his associate Frank Winslow were able to reduce motions in bricklaying from 18 to just 5. Taylor demonstrated that productivity increased to about 4 times. Next, Taylor used stopwatches, movie cameras, and various colors and symbols to determine and identify different motions. Now let's make motion study with the help of an example. In an operation theatre, if doctors and nurses while patient care will involve more in finding surgical equipment, then it will become more. Then it will take more time to say. Then it is not important. Doctors and nurses should be more involved. Doctors and nurses should be more involved in saving the life of the patient. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Akansha Ado and I am here to speak upon the topic fatigue study. Fatigue study refers to determining the amount and frequency of the rest interval required in completing tasks. Now, can anyone tell me the meaning of the fatigue? Can anyone?
हमारी जो जनता है, yes, fatigue. She's asking a question.
No, I'm asking, do you know the meaning of the fatigue study? Or no? Do you know the meaning of fatigue? Anyone? Please volunteer now.
फटीग का मतलब अगर हम कहें तो फटीग का मतलब कि अगर कोई वर्क करता है तो वो कुछ इंटरवल के लिए उसको ब्रेक चाहिए रहता है क्योंकि वो टायर्ड हो चुका होता है फिर वो करते करते उसे हम फटीग कह सकते हैं.
Anyone else? Please.
As per the technique of that
Fatigue means the tiredness from physical and mental work a person feels while working. Thus, the fatigue study is a study to understand that how tiredness can affect the productivity in a workplace. Thus, the role of a manager is to decide the number of rest intervals and duration of the rest intervals. Thank you.
Now let's start with differential field system. Is this audible?
And will you please speed up the process that 12:15 we have to wrap up the presentation, okay?
Differential wage system. It refers to a system in which efficient and inefficient workers are paid at different rates.
So anybody can tell me what they can understand
Incentives directly linked with productivity. First of all, a standard task is established with the help of time and motion. Then two rates are fixed. Higher wage rate for workers who produce equal to or more than standard output. Low wage rate for workers who do not reach the standard. The basic purpose of fixing two rates is to differentiate efficient and inefficient workers and to suitably reward the efficient.
And now start with the modern techniques of scientific management, in which the first one is just-in-time manufacturing, which basically aims to reduce the inventory management cost and increase the return on investment. For example, we can take Toyota Motors, which does not maintain any previous inventory, but when they receive an order for the production, they export or import the required resources for the production and then start the production. And the next one is lean manufacturing, which basically main motive is to waste management while maximizing the profit and not reducing the productivity and managing the waste for the social health. For example, as the Toyota Motors does not maintain any inventory and hence they does not have any waste, and that's why the social or society are not much harmed by them. And now I would like to invite Ms. Soumya for the rest of the two techniques.
Good morning, Vanita here. My name is Soumya Singh and the topic is Kaizen and Six Sigma and the modern techniques of scientific management. So let's start with Kaizen. Kaizen is a Japanese term which means change for better or continuous improvement. It is a philosophy that encourages small incremental changes in processes, behavior and systems to achieve continuous improvement over time. For example, let's say you are working in a manufacturing company. Instead of making large disruptive changes all at once, Kaizen encourages you to identify and implement small improvements and apply them on a regular basis. Next is Six Sigma. This technique aims to bring down inefficiency and save time and money by reducing quality variation. With Six Sigma, you could analyze your production process. With Six Sigma, you could analyze your production process and identify areas of improvement and reduce defects. This could lead to higher efficiency and higher customer satisfaction and cost saving. Thank you.
Good morning everyone. My name is Rajan Kare and I am here to present a topic, companies that use the scientific principles, which was given by Mr. F.W. Taylor. So let's start with the company name. Companies like Ford Motor Company, McDonald's and Amazon use the scientific principles. Ford Motor Company uses the scientific principles by utilizing the manufacturing process. they will use, by using the assembly line process, they will build the mainframe first, then it passes to lower levels for the further production. Then we talk about the McDonald's company. McDonald's is a big, giant fast food company which uses the standardized process and time motion studies to optimize the speed and efficiency of the company. They also invest in the training and development program which helps to get the necessary skills to their employees. Then we talk about the Amazon company. Amazon is a well-known company. Amazon uses the scientific principles in their distribution center to optimize the food fulfillment. They also use the Pareto principle, which states that by using our 20% of the energy, we can accomplish our 80% of the goal. Now I would like to present a small video of the McDonald's company.
In this video, I'll explain the key points of Taylor's theory, the advantages and disadvantages, and how these principles are still used today at one of the world's time and motion study to adapt their kitchen and workspace. They named this system the Speedy system. It comprised of them meticulously designing the kitchens and workspace to be as efficient as possible in order to increase productivity and also make the food faster, cheaper and easier to make. Tasks were broken down into small individual jobs. So rather than making a burger from start to finish, one worker would fry the burgers, another would prepare the buns, and another would add pickles and sauce. Again, this was a clear influence of Taylorism in taking a scientific management approach. As you know, this approach was successful and has helped McDonald's become what it is today. You can still see the scientific management approach across the McDonald's franchise today in the following ways. The first is standardization. When you walk into a McDonald's, you know it's a McDonald's. Even if there was no branding, you would know straight away that you're in a McDonald's. Every franchise has a very similar look, layout and signage. This is the brand identity. Franchise owners are not allowed to make their own decisions. They must take this standardized approach set out by the McDonald's Corporation. And just like Taylorism, it doesn't allow them to take their own initiative when it comes to the McDonald's brand. The second place you can see the influence of Taylorism is in McDonald's consistency. In any McDonald's in the world, you expect the same level of consistency, especially in terms of the quality of their food. Whether you order a Big Mac, this consistency, again, is down to meticulous obsession with the same approach in every McDonald's store.
How many speakers do we have left now?
My name is Shweta. I will tell you the conclusion. F. W. Taylor specialized his principle of scientific management theory through monography in 1911. He believed that by adhering to his principle of an organization could earn substantially higher than from following conventional management practice. It can be said that these many changes had created into the world of management. It is because of these changes that principle of Taylor appears to be a detailed old one. On the Taylor, other hand principles advocated by further details in the modern context. Even the Taylor contribution cannot be considered significant as his principles continually guide the manager in some way or the other. Thank you, ma'am, and thank you everyone.
Were you the last speaker for this? Okay, thank you so much, Group 1. Group 1, can we have all of you assembled here? All the participants of our Group 1. Today's was that an automated clap?
Yes, ma'am.
अच्छा तालियों जैसा लगा नहीं हम सभी लोग ताली बजा लेते हैं आप लोग के लिए very nice presentation everyone. Our MBA students who are ready for their felicitation could also probably do the least and encourage the morale of our juniors. आज आपका भी felicitation है तो आपको भी अच्छा लगेगा कि आपके तालियां बजें. तो क्यों ना शुरुआत वापस हो जाए MBA India, the transferable skills like communication, confidence, teamwork, problem solving, time management and interpersonal skills have been evaluated, and all of you have done a fantastic job for your